So, where did we leave off? We have episodes Klingon War. We have the Stranded in Space, which we just did. We have Diplomatic Orders. Diplomatic Orders. Objective. Lieutenant, we have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pujem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we are assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pujem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe. Escort, yada yada. Some skill points. Data recorder. Data recorder. Those usually contain some stories. Oh, data pad containing information on all sectors, narrated by Ambassador Spock. Nice. Okay. So let's see. We are to go to the Vulcan system and pick up an ambassador. As far as MMO questing goes, I think STO does a pretty good job of it. Like, to give you an idea, I don't know if any of you have ever played Ragnarok Online. Oh, well, I don't know how it is these days. I think it's still around. It's actually free to play now or something. But way back in the day, Ragnarok Online was the grindiest shit ever. Also Lineage 2. Anyway, the second planet in the 40 Eridani star system. That's a weird name. 40 Eridani star. Whatever. Vulcan orbits the primary K-class star, as do two smaller stars. It is a harsh desert world with many active volcanoes and towering mountain ranges. Its atmosphere is thin, and the gravity on Vulcan is higher than that of Earth. The Vulcans have adapted to this harsh world, developing great strength and endurance. Enter the Vulcan system. Yep. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. Tupera says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? On screen, of course. Greetings, Lieutenant Gribo. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pujem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kal Rek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh will be much more comfortable traveling to the Grotius by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person, Lieutenant. Board the shuttle. Very good. Also, apparently Vulcan is a very popular system. I mean, that's an understatement at this point. We can also probably see why there's so much rubber banding going on. There were actually server queues for a little while on Star Trek Online, which hasn't happened in forever, I think. Yep. So the anniversary event apparently drawing a lot of people back in, including myself. Though I kind of was... okay, let's just board the shuttle and I can talk during the loading screen. I was kind of interested in coming back to Star Trek Online ever since the winter event. So I'm a hipster. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Land the shuttle. So there's nothing really around here except the objective. We have a little bit of a personal transporter here, a tiny transporter. Nothing much else. Looks interesting, like there's... You can actually fly shuttles as well in Star Trek Online. They're a lot weaker, of course, than full-fledged ships, but you can do some interesting things with them. They're very agile, and most of them have 360-degree beam arrays, which come in handy, of course. And you can do shield dancing very well, of course, since they're so agile, though they don't have very big shields.
You are clear to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
That word is so alien to her. Interesting. Uh-oh. Someone's baby is crying. No, that's a cat. Yes. Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for us at the temple at the top of this rise. We can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pujem. Speak to Ambassador Socket. Continue. Okay. Looks very desolate around here. And I'm seriously hoping that those sounds are not coming through the microphone. Reroute power to shields 1. Ooh. Shield heal over time. Target self. Alright, I think it's about time we switch to several lines of skills. You can have these right there. Have that. Very good. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, let's go see the ambassador. Speak with Ambassador Soket. This way by the looks of it. It's funny how fast this guy's legs work in order to move as quickly as a character with a bigger body appearance. Silly. Hello. You're very serious, aren't you? Everyone is very serious around here. It's a wonder you haven't conquered the entire galaxy yet. Oh, wait, the Romulans did. But then they exploded. Which I never really liked that little bit of story. Talk to Ambassador Soket.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Oh, you're such a snub.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, who taught you to speak like that? Tell me about Pujem.
Pujem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pujem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians, but they are also part of the Federation. At the time they weren't.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at Pujem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
Very well.
Do you have any questions?
Are you ready to leave?
This is ridiculous. Access to Pujem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the express permission of Savin, the leader of the order of the priest that maintains the planet. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty. But Savin has chosen this moment to illogically question my visiting the monastery. He is refusing to grant leave for me to meet with the abbot at Pajem.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his
If
mind?
I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant you permission.
I fear I've spent too much time off-world. While I find it easy to deal with others, my own people can be stubborn. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than I have.
Question 7 about why he won't allow Soket to visit Pajem. Let me speak to Savin then. So, I don't know if anyone of you picked up on the clues in that conversation. Talk to High Priest 7. Peace and long life. Continue. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Why do the... let's talk a little bit about Vulcan culture, but not much. Why do the Vulcans restrict access to Pajem? Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should have never happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. The Vulcan people have monasteries. Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation, Lieutenant. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monks' study of Surak's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Tell me more about Surak. Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Surak taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Surak ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Would have liked it to be ushered in the time of awakening if you have capital letters like that, but whatever. Without Surak, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Yeah, that was what we already read. No, not yet. Tell me more about what you've heard. Okay, so let's see. Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem. Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. Pajama, by the way. Yes. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. Now the Federation is at war. Now, more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Alrighty then. Don't you trust Ambassador Soketh? I neither trust him nor distrust the Ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and he has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Tell me more about what you've heard. Soketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tepela admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tepela says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. What if the abbot agrees to speak to Soketh via subspace? The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on P'Jem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Soketh's request does not qualify. Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit P'Jem? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Soketh says that his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity. Alrighty then. I have played this mission before. Tell me about P'Jem.
P'Jem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on P'Jem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have
I think I already heard
this,
that, didn't I?
After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians.
Okay, yes, I
Do you
did.
have any questions?
I've spoken to Seven. Why doesn't he trust you?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Let's go! Tepera, attend to the matter we were discussing earlier. I'm leaving with the captain to board the shuttle. Peace and long life. Live long and prosper. Yep. Nothing suspicious here.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to click on replicator to access your store. You can purchase common items from the replicator. You can sell items by using recycle, and retrieve sold items with retrieve.
Alrighty. Of course, I think the retrieve option only works until you log out, and only stores a limited number of items. But we won't be selling anything yet. We have enough inventory room to just keep going for a little while longer. Board the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
I need to meditate and prepare for my meeting with the abbot at P'Jem. If you have no objections, I will retire to my quarters. Please notify me when we have arrived at our destination. Once again, you have my gratitude for your assistance.
Alrighty then. Return to bridge. Ambassador Soketh has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Depart the system. Okay, so the P'Jem system. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Got to drink all the water. There's another dreadnought. RRV obsolete purchase. Nice name. A Pugem system. A small M-class planet, Pugem was originally settled by Vulcan monks more than 3,000 years ago. Although the original monastery was destroyed during the Vulcan-Andorian conflicts in the 22nd century, the buildings were rebuilt by a coalition of humans, Andorians, and Vulcans after the founding of the United Federation of Planets. Let's continue the mission. Alrighty then. Sir, I am picking up an unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on maximum. And we have some more resources we're not going to collect. And Klingons. Of course. Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons. Putting them on screen now. Klingon Captain. You have a foul shape-changer aboard your ship. Turn the creature over to us or we will destroy you. Shape-changer? What do you mean? That foul beast on your ship is an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming. Tell me about the Undine. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. Undine are telepathic and physically superior to humans. Who isn't in Star Trek? They see anyone from our dimension as an inferior life form, even Klingons. Soon they will know how strong they are, how wrong they are. Undine have the technology to be a real threat to anyone, even the Borg. But the worst of their weapons is their ability to take our forms. Lieutenant, the Undine have inserted themselves into every major power in the quadrant and seek to control us through trickery and misdirection. You must be vigilant. Why are the Undine here? You tell me, Starfleet. It was your people who first encountered the Undine in the Delta Quadrant, back when we knew them as Species 8472. Many among my people want to know just what you did to make them hate us so. Do you have any proof of these accusations? Do you doubt my word? Insult my honor? I have killed men for less. I have nothing to prove to the likes of you. Turn the so-called ambassador over to me now, or face the consequences. Well, shields up, red alert. Sadly. Destroy the Klingon patrol. You will not turn over the shapeshifter, then we must destroy you. Pretty much it. Pew 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 pew. Nice. Didn't I fired the torpedoes, didn't I? Ooh, nice. You fools! Indeed. Sir, sensors are showing multiple Klingon life signs on the surface. The monks may be in danger. I recommend that we send an away team down immediately. Alert the ambassador to meet the away team at the transporter room. Captain, the situation on the ground may be too dangerous for the ambassador to be on the surface. I recommend that he remains in his quarters until it is safe. Beam down and secure the monastery. The away team is ready to transport at your command, Captain. Alrighty. Off we go. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Oh no, uphill jogging. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution. Defeat the Klingon patrols blocking you or path to the monastery. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Okay. Now I am looking for further opportunities to explode people. Also, it suddenly got a little bit laggy here. I guess it's all the foliage. It doesn't look bad on stream, so hopefully it's okay. Open crate. Okay. Oh, look at that. When an enemy is exposed and you have an exploit attack, the icon will change to alert you. If executed, you will do bonus damage. Uh-oh. Tribbles. Saurian brandy. Okay, so the important thing here is to separate the Saurian brandy and the tribbles as soon as possible, because of course tribbles eat anything and everything possible, and then they replicate. And the Saurian brandy is actually kind of an interesting commodity to have a stockpile of. Uh-oh. Well, time to find out if we can explode these people. Oh, shit. Nah, missed it. Missed. It is fortunate that you have arrived. The Klingons seek an Undine infiltrator and are surrounding the monastery in their search. I will attend to the wounded. You should go up the hill and talk to the abbot. Alright. Oh! Very good. Some more small hypos. Various loot. Oh, what's this? Talk to Vulcan monk. Please go to the monastery entrance and seek the abbot. Okay. Physical. Oh. Augmentation armor. I should just give it to physical augmentation armor. It's physical damage. This guy has sweeping strikes. I don't know if he's still... no, he isn't yet capable of using it, but whatever. Let's just give it to him. Alrighty then. Won't be collecting that. Ooh, I will be collecting these boxes though, because they contain useful things. Shield charges, nice. Hello, everyone. Have some explosions. Many explosions for everyone. Yeah, so both of my tactical officers have grenades as well, so fun times. Missions will at times pause to give you a chance to rest or heal. You have a waiting comm message from your ship if in your comm action bar. When you are ready to continue, answer the incoming message. Yerp. Let's take the items first. Anything nearby? Yeah, okay, that. Let's see if there's no one to talk to here. Vulcan Abbot. The Vulcan Abbot seems to be down, not dead. Incoming message. Sir, we are receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tupela says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder. Lieutenant Grimo, I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one I have been working for, is an imposter. It's in, you know, I already knew this because I played the mission again recently, actually. But one of your first clues should have been the fact that he used a lot of emotion in his speech patterns. So it's actually an interesting thing to figure out for the first time. Continue. You need to be very careful, Lieutenant. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. Because they're dumb, probably. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous. Yes, very patient, especially since he was so impatient to get to Pajem. Yep. Plot holes. Anyway. Continue. Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Soketh's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of the transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Soketh be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. Locate and detain Ambassador Soketh. We'll find him. Oh, here you go.
Such emotion on your face. I see now.
Such emotion on your face.
Has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Ew. It's nice that they have someone that isn't completely humanoid in Star Trek. Hello, I know you like melee, so have some mines ready for you. And pew pew pew. Mines! It took half of his life away, very nice. Oh no, he is doing what now? Oh, okay. Shoot him in the back. Doesn't work.
Bothersome creatures! Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings when the Klingons will do my work for me? Warriors, prepare for battle!
Yes,
There is a group of Starfleet officers behind me. One of them is the foul shapeshifter. I'm returning to the ship. Don't let them leave this planet alive.
Yes, sir.
Hello, we are just chasing the foul shapeshifter. Let us through, please. Okay, bye. I mean, I didn't actually expect them to let me through, but sure, I mean, okay. I guess those two Klingons were smarter than they appeared to be. Greetings, Klingon warriors. We are just pursuing the foul shapeshifter. Do not engage us, please. Ah. Hey, 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 come on. Phasers to stun. Hello. Captain, it appears that the Undine has eluded us. However, I'm picking up residual traces of transporter activity and we are getting shot in the face. I believe that the Undine may have beamed to a hidden ship. We'll find him. Yes, you know what? I kind of want to just finish this before I go. I was hoping to, you know, be a little bit roleplay about it and beam out before having to dispose of these Klingons that are just being misled. Physical augmentation armor Mark 1 again. We can equip that to Miss Elisa Flores. Very nice. Okay, beam up. Return to the Grotius and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to the Starfleet. Beam up. Nice. Captain, there is an Undine ship on an intercept course. Continue. Sir, the Grotius doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Defend your ship from the Undine and until Starfleet reinforcements arrive. You got to play defensively. Try routing power to your shields and targeting Undine plasma torpedoes with your lasers until help arrives. Fuck that, we're just gonna kill you. Sort of. Actually, no, we are kind of denting their shields. Oh! One of the projectiles did hit. Gonna save evasive maneuvers. And where? Oh! Ah, phew. We're putting a dent in her. Nice! Pew pew pew! Too bad that bloom in the way. Let's see if I can just... Oh shit, shield facing down. Uh-oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Not doing a very good job defending myself, am I? No. I'm gonna need to evasive maneuvers out of here. Yeah. Yeah, you guys take care of that, I'm out. Shit. Let too many torpedoes get through. Like this one. Yeah, shit. Let's do power through shields then. Nice, hit that. This is actually a tough little fight here. Have some torpedoes! Ha! I think this drain actually helps us. I don't know if it's a drain like damage and just misnamed to drain, or if it's an actual drain and gives us shields. I think it gives us shields. Oh no, it's because of my shield power that we have so many shields now. Nice! Sweet. Got out of that alive. Look at that. You get damage on the ship. Which is cool. USS Forest, USS Rideout, USS Tarev, and the USS Kirk, I think. Yep. Nice. Downloading the data now, Captain. Incoming message. Incoming message from the USS Kirk, Captain Grimo. Incoming message, incoming message, incoming message. Captain Thelen of the USS Kirk. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand, Lieutenant Grimo. Perhaps someday you will return the favor. Thelen out. We've recovered the final data transmission from the Undyne vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet Intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Depart system. Anything else left? There are anomalies, but I will not be correcting them, like I said. Lots of anomalies. Whatever. Depart system. Completed all the objectives. Nice. Alright. Here's Starfleet to report. The ambassador was Undine. I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create. Yep.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Nice. Alright, so next mission will be hide and seek. We have the data recorder, we have an extra torpedo launcher, and let's see, torpedo launcher Mark II, slightly better, sure. I could also go full power to weapons and add an beam accuracy. Yeah, I should replace this one too. Yep, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Phaser relay, I forgot to equip this one too. Ooh boy. Plus 3.8% phaser damage. Well, it wouldn't have made that big of a difference. Anyway, I think this is about it for recording today. I will resume tomorrow for the next mission.